Hello guys, welcome back. I remember in our previous video I did on safety culture in the workplace. I did give you guys a task on how to establish and maintain a positive safety culture in the workplace. But today I'm not going to be looking at that. Before going into diving into that, I would like us to look at some safety myth. Uh, I would like us to look at three safety myths. And the first myth I would like us to talk about is accidents. Accidents just happen. That's the first myth I would like us to look at, accidents. But before looking at that, what is an accident? We always say accident. What's an accident? An accident is an unplanned event, an unwanted event, or something with the potential to cause harm or injury. In the workplace, it could be in the workplace, it could be on the roadside, it could be anywhere. Something that just happens. We did not plan for it. We did not prepare for that. So research shows that about 90% of accidents are preventable. We do have a great deal of control over our circumstances. The second myth I'd like us to look at is being safe takes too much time and money. Consider the direct and indirect cost of injury. The direct and indirect cost of injuries, which is equals to downtime, no work coming to a halt, pain, suffering. And accidents and injuries cost money. Take for instance, in the case of an explosion, what happens? There is material damage, right? Maybe people lost lives. People who lost lives do have families. What happens to the management? What happens to the company? What happens to the organization? Once there's an explosion, because we did not follow certain, or we want to bypass certain safety procedures. So, what happens? We have the law to face, right? People go to prison, right? People are going to answer for that. What happened? What are the root causes of the accident? So some employers really just want to work, make money, minimize cost, save time, and they don't want to put in money to have a free workplace or a workplace free of hazards. Yeah, so many do that, which is not okay. Safety is a collective responsibility for everyone in the workplace. So when there is, I've given you an example, if there's an explosion, what happens? There might be reparations, right? Reparations, your company's reputation. There's so many things at stake when it comes to that. The third myth I would like us to look at is you cannot create an accident-free workplace. For that to happen, you will need three things. One, discipline. You need to have a disciplined workplace. The employees have to understand that. And that does not happen in just a day. It's a process. So if you have a construction site that workers need to begin work in the morning, what do? You just give them hats to put on their overalls and go start working? No, you might need a toolbox talk to talk about the safety hazards for that day or what they're going to be doing. You need to remind them. It's a continuous process. Let's look at the second, diligence. Your employees, everyone on board need to be knowledgeable. They need to have awareness. You need to give them instruction, information. There can be signages, They need to understand the hazards involved in the work they are doing. They need to understand that. And the third thing is support. We might need support from the management. We need support. We need collective support to be able to make sure that we can actually do that. And actually, if every workplace can actually make sure, or every management or employer could make sure that the workplace there is some discipline, there is diligence, and there is support from management to realize all our safety goals in that workplace, there is a possibility for us to have a free work, a workplace free of hazards. So I'd like you to remember, the first is what? Accidents just happen. That's a myth. It's just happen. Two, takes too much time and costs money. And three, you cannot just create a free workplace, a workplace free of accidents. You cannot just create that. I'd like you to remember those three, and let's talk about this later in my next video. Thanks and see you.